We're going to put this up on the Facebook Marketplace. We're going to call it the Haunted Urn Filled with Salsa.
You know, my Aunt Christine, she died young. She wanted to make sure that, we kept the tradition of game day going. She said, I want the fam to be eaten out of my urn.
I woke up at 3 a.m. dressed as a wench. I was panting like I'd been mumming. If you put Valium and Lexapro in your cereal, you actually get to bring a demon home.
My Aunt Christine, she invented the lauded latte.
We come in with the urn or whatever. You mind if we just, we'll hang out for a little bit?
I need to take a vote, but please.
We're not trying to get petitoed here. All right?
Potato. It's New Jersey, baby. Get rid of it.
We filled our Aunt Christine's urn with salsa, and now we're delivering it to a private social club that bought it off Facebook Marketplace.
It's going to be next to the dead dog we have in there.
You have a dead dog in there?
Yeah. This is our second urn.
Yeah. Second urn?
It's not our first urn.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now!
And we're back with another episode of Hungry for Some Leftovers, quite possibly the dumbest video podcast you'll ever see that touches the realm of Facebook and the insane people that are on there trying to buy stuff from us for free. Today, we're joined by the first time two guests at the same time. Two guys at the same time. I've always dreamed of this. We have Jim Gillespie and John Proffit here. Boys, thanks for coming to Dirty Jersey to be on the podcast.
Thank you for having us in your finished basement.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's real nice. Nice studio down here and everything. We got a stationary bike back there if you guys want to sweat it up a little after this.
This was actually an intervention.
Yeah, that's exactly
He sat us down to have a serious talk.
If you guys want to just give a brief intro for the viewers out there of who you are and, where you've gone in life to bring yourself here on this fine evening.
My name is John Proffit. I'm a guy. I hope I'm a guy, and I've been, I've just been,
just doing it.
Just doing it. Yeah, I don't know.
Doing the damn thing.
I'm just doing the damn thing all the damn time.
Jim, what's your story?
Hey, what's up? I'm Jim Gillespie, and I'm dressed like cotton candy.
Sean Kingston.
I'm trying to bring back Sean Kingston. I'm a stand-up comedian, like in my dreams most of the time. This is my first time at an Overeaters Anonymous meeting.
We got to do it.
You guys do the Serenity Prayer here?
Yeah, we're going to start that up
God
here.
grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
It sounds like you've been to one or a few of these.
I've led a few, actually. I'm a liar.
What's the refreshment table like at one of those meetings?
It's ice water.
Is it in the
If you put anything besides ice water, they fucking tear each other's throats out.
Is the cone just a piece of paper that's rolled into like a funnel?
Yeah, and most of them eat it.
People just go to AA to talk about AA, right?
Well, they switch. They go from drinking to going to AA, and then AA becomes the drinking. They talk about the AA so much. I know this. My grandfather had like a 45-year chip. I was like, "Do you still have to go? It's 45 years." And then he would say this horrible fucking thing to me. He would go, "I'm gonna drink again, just not today." And I'm like, "Well, when, pussy?" And then he died. So whatever.
So the classic Doug Stanhope bit didn't come to mind. You can't take those chips with you.
Yeah, exactly. I have the chips now. I'm left with the chips.
Oh, jeez.
Is that an heirloom?
He left.
Is that an heirloom?
He left me with a bill for his funeral and a fucking heirloom of fucking. Well, not me, but he left me with a bunch of his AA chips.
Dude, that's not an heirloom.
That's not an heirloom. You don't take it. This is my grandfather's AA chips.
Yeah.
Some people might consider it as such. I don't know.
We should try to sell those. How hard would that be?
We'll have to come back and we'll do the first non-food. If we can work it into food, I mean, we can definitely put it on there.
Yeah, we could put
that would go good on top of a casserole.
Yeah.
An AA casserole. There we go.
Yeah, this is my grandfather's AA chip casserole.
Yeah.
A chip casserole.
Every bite is so much harder.
I didn't know a coin could give me so much shame in my heart. I don't know. I didn't think that was fucking possible. It's like there's this little knapsack in my house of the contents of his wallet and the AA chips, and it kills me. It makes me laugh so hard.
Holy hell. Jesus. So yeah, I think we're going to have a bag of chips that we're going to put on here at some point. Bag of chips, chip casserole. Not only are we here for a AA meeting, we're also here to list a very it's a touching story, really. I mean, when you think about it, of touching and downright horrifying at this point, we're going to come up with here. Just a couple weeks ago, I was in an antique section of a Goodwill and came across this antique-looking urn that looks like it was made by Egyptians, and it had a woman's name inscribed on the bottom of it. So I just had to get it for $4.99 at the Goodwill, and that's what we're dealing with here today. John, if you would be so kind to bring up what we're putting on Facebook Marketplace here today.
Absolutely. You mind holding this, sir?
Yeah.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, sir. So this is the urn that we're dealing with here today. Check that out. It's got Christine's name in it. We'll show a couple of shots of it. Yeah, that's just, and it's filled with salsa to the brim, and it has some chips in there. We have a bag of chips. We'll include the bag of chips with it, but it's a real interesting story here with this urn filled with salsa. It's great for dipping with the chips and everything, and I think someone on Facebook is really going to enjoy it. So,
yeah, for sure.
What do you guys think the story behind this urn should really be? The name Christine is inscribed on the bottom of it.
Yeah, my Aunt Christine. You know,
This is definitely an aunt, because you can't be a mother if your name's Christine. You can only be somebody's aunt.
Only an aunt?
yeah, Christine is definitely
Nobody's
an aunt.
mom's name is Christine.
That's true. That's true.
It's
Actually,
only an aunt's name.
I read that somewhere. No, but my Aunt Christine, she died young, and she didn't ask for much, but she wanted to make sure that we kept the tradition of game day going.
Game day.
She said, I want the fam to be eating out of my urn. You know what I mean? I want them to be eating out of my urn.
So for game days every year, what kind of Eagles jersey would she wear? Was she like a Brian Dawkins?
She was a Ricky Waters fan.
Ricky Waters.
Yeah, she was. Every one of her kids went out on Halloween as Ricky Waters. They put shoe polish on their face. That's a real story. I wish I was lying.
Oh, geez. She sounds like either
So
very...
This is the ghost of an aunt that made her kids do blackface.
This is the aunt of a ghost that made her kids do blackface.
Yeah.
Aunt Christine, the urn, game day, and I think the principle of overall why we're getting rid of it is because it's haunting us. I mean, it's just we need to get rid of it ASAP. So, like, what kind of hauntings do you think have been happening?
Well, it's hard to explain. Nobody believes me. Everyone says I'm fucking off my meds, which I am. But I was doing the dishes the other day, and I heard, "Go birds."
Just real soft.
Go birds. Go birds. Go birds. There's no one in the house. I was by myself. Go birds. It wasn't me. I'm a Falcons fan.
Definitely wasn't Joe Buck on Sunday Night Football.
It would never.
No.
I don't even have a TV in my house. And so it couldn't have been anything.
You just listen to the broadcast on the radio in your recliner.
You know everything about TV and sports, but you don't have a radio or a TV.
No. I read the newspaper like an American.
Yeah. So what other John, what haunting can you throw in there? We'll make it 2, make it nice.
Well, I was staying over here. It's usually what I do. I come to Jersey on weekends. and
It's not untrue.
I came to at 3 a.m. and I was panting, like I'd been mumming. Or mummer strutting. So, it was very, I don't know, it was a very out-of-body experience. Because I somehow had an umbrella with, whatever the fuck that stuff's called.
What, the...
a flare.
Yeah.
Flare.
You got the golden slippers
Yeah, I
on.
woke up at 3 a.m. dressed as a wench.
and
I had a string band going in my head. And it was good. It was a good string band. I almost didn't want the nightmare to end.
That's how good the string band was?
Yeah, like I was on fire from my feet up. Like I was burning from my feet up, but I couldn't. Music was so
you got
good.
haunted by like a Coltrane poltergeist, dude.
I got haunted by the 2 Street Ghoul. And that might be the same ghost. This happens a lot in horror movies. They think it's their relative that comes back. I don't think it's Christine. I think it's the 2 Street Ghoul.
Right, because my Aunt Christine, she's never had salsa in her life. The spiciest thing she ever ate was mayonnaise.
So at least with this, whether or not we get somebody to take this off of Facebook Marketplace, we at least have a screenplay for the South Philly haunting. Yeah.
I already have a cast in my head.
Who would you have playing Christine?
It would be like Eddie Murphy movies, but it would be Joey Fatone playing multiple roles. He's like the deli. He's the deli guy. He's also the cop. He's the cop who lays the beating on the ghoul to kill the ghoul before the ghoul is the ghoul. It'd be all Joey Fatone.
Playing even Christine, the role of Christine.
And in the background of every clip, it would be an old lady hosing off her steps in South Philly.
Yeah.
It's the same old lady, though, like in Grand Theft Auto. It's like the same.
Yeah, yelling at the minorities that are walking on her side of the street.
Yeah. The only area where they still have grocery bags and like a cart, like a basket with 2 wheels.
Yeah, she's saving a parking spot for her husband with a wheelchair in the street. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see that happening. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened. So the ghoul, in my opinion, I think this is what happened. I think the ghoul shoveled out a spot and he put a chair down and he had a piece of paper that said, "Don't fuck with my shit." And then somebody came by and shoveled their slot out and they put it in his spot. And that's when Joey Fatone whacks him.
That's when it just gets, and then eventually it's just the entire movie, and then it just ends with Christine, however she dies, gets put into an urn.
Yeah,
these mobsters are in a basement. They're like, "What do you fucking put the sauce?" And then they're like, "I don't know, what do you earn?" And that's how it ends.
Put it in the fucking urn.
It's like an Ari Aster ending. It doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah. Like, I think the ghost of Christine, like, I think the spirit that inhabits this urn is actually, it's the ghost of the Summerdale Strangler. He was an elementary school strangler, so he would wait for these kids to get off the bus, and he would just wrap them up. And I mean, he made quick work of these children for years on end. And eventually, I mean, he died in prison. But let's just say that his spirit haunts the grounds. And my Aunt Christine, she was a ghost hunter. Not a lot of
ghost hunter. Like Ghost Hunter, Pillhead, same thing.
Yeah, Ghost Hunter. She was, I mean, when you see that many ghosts, could you not take?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Like Lexapro and Vikes, really, you actually will get a demon.
Yeah, if you
get to get your own demon.
Yeah, if you crunch Lexapro and Vicodin at the same time, you see poltergeists.
Yeah, if you put Valium and Lexapro in your cereal, you actually get to bring a demon home.
Yeah, yeah.
And get to name them.
My Aunt Christine, she invented the dilaudid latte. She's a hero of breakfast everywhere. I don't know. She's a pioneer, a maverick.
Your aunt invented breakfast for dinner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she invented, She was famous for her breakfast pass out. God, I miss her.
So now what we'll do here is we'll get all of this into a nice concise, I should say, listing, and we're going to put this up on the Facebook Marketplace. We're going to call it the Haunted Urn Filled with Salsa. Our Aunt Christine's urn needs to go ASAP. Ever since she started using it as a salsa dipping bowl, we've been getting strange experiences. One night I woke up at 3 a.m. doing the mummer strut, and last weekend while washing the dishes, I heard a faint cry behind me say, "Go birds," or a very, very soft, "Go birds." It's great for portable use in the car, as you can see in one of the images here. Nice strapped in there. I mean, you guys would strap in a urn full of salsa if you needed to, going out on the road. Never know what to expect driving around here.
Yeah, I think that's great. I actually have a picture in my phone of John putting the seatbelt on a pound of bacon. Unironically, no Facebook listing. He was just going home with the precious cargo.
That was just for personal use, too, that photo. That didn't get enough. I didn't show people that.
Right.
That was just for personal use.
Yeah.
And then it's also here. It is perfect, for watching the game with the boys,
Yeah. And if the urn had hands, it would play Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. On the side. Oh, sorry, just COVID.
God bless.
So this is going to be the main thing here. We're going to make this up right now, and we're going to get that out there into the world, and then we're going to be right back after things.
I bet you I know who's going to buy it.
Who are you going to guess it's going to be all about this?
Fat witch.
Fat witch. Somebody in the area that is obsessed with Halloween. This is right around Halloween season.
Yeah.
People are going to be.
That does look like a Halloween decoration.
It's a fat girl. Yeah, it's a fat girl that does roller derby for the Jersey Devilettes. Or some shit,
Yeah, the Jersey Devil Dogs.
Yeah, and she rides up and down Black Horse Pike in regular roller skates. This right here is a trophy for fat vampires.
This is the Stanley Cup of fat vamps.
The Stanley Cup of Hot Topic workers. This is where you get your employee of the month of a Hot Topic.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I hope that we end up somewhere really strange dropping this off to somebody, us three in a
I hope
car.
it's the Pine Barrens.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
I hope we have to go to the Pine Barrens.
Somebody with upper arms brighter than the sun is gonna fucking buy this thing.
It's gonna be the girl's gonna look like fat Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be a fat goth like Shinedown. I know for a fact.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Fago Pop baddie that is gonna scoop this bad boy up.
Yeah. She has a PT Cruiser with like an Avenged Sevenfold decal on the hood.
That's your car. You're talking about your
I'm just
car.
ratting myself out now. I'm like, how would you like if I became a fat vampire?
Yeah.
I'm like trying to get feelers out there.
Yeah, some girl with a "If Daryl Dies We Riot" bracelet is gonna get this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, it's up and out there now. Now it just needs to go through a very brief review process, and then we're going to be up and at 'em discussing this item with any nut job on Facebook Marketplace looking for some interest in this throughout South Jersey.
Imagine you get a message from some girl and she's like, "That's actually really crazy because I make corn chip crucifixes. I would like to dip into the urn."
Yeah, I make crucifixes out of churros.
Oh, you think it's a little? You think it's a little Hispanic vampire, like a fat chunky Mexican vampire?
Yeah, dude, everything. Los Diablos.
It's going to get absolutely wild, and we're going to get right back to you here right after this thing really starts popping off. So stay tuned.
12 seconds later.
So we're back. We get back into the studio here, and immediately get a message from a nice man named from Devin. Says he wants us to bring the urn to his gentleman's club. It's, said me to call him. We're going to call him up right now, and we're going to just make sure that, we're good to go. We're going to see if
Are we allowed to say the name of the place?
I think after we get there,
okay,
we'll
get
do
permission
it.
From him.
After we get there and scope it out and make fun of him.
We're going to be headed a little bit away from where we're at, but let's call him up, see what we can do.
My birth name is Devin, but they actually call me Gulp.
This is a gentleman's club.
For all the gents with fedoras.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Devin.
What's up?
Hey, it's Dan. I'm probably like 40 minutes or so from you, so I'm probably going to head out here
Okay.
in a few and come on down. That's cool with you?
Absolutely. I'll be here in 40 minutes.
All right, great. What time are you guys open till there anyway? Do you have like hours or anything?
Generally, no. It's like it's part of the clubs. People kind of let themselves in and out as they please.
Oh, okay.
But we're watching all the fights tonight, so we'll be here for a while.
Oh, okay. Well, I actually, there's a couple of buddies with me here that are going to come down with me on the ride. If we come in with the urn or whatever, you mind if we just, we'll hang out for a little bit?
I need to take a vote, but please.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, no worries. We figure if we were making the ride, we were just going to hang out for a little bit, but, while we're down there, but if that's cool, but, we'll,
Yeah, you guys can come in for a bit.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. That sounds good, dude. We'll head out here in a few minutes. We'll be down there like 45 minutes or so.
Beautiful. Good.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yep. See it.
So us three are going to the Hemingway room.
We're going to go to the Hemingway room down.
It's a slam poetry. It's a slam poetry club.
I have no idea what to expect. He said he would have to take a vote of whether we can hang out or not.
Oh my god!
By gentlemen's club, I feel like it means they're all wearing fedoras.
No, it's a social club. I said gentlemen's club, social club.
What does that mean? Are they Freemasons?
It's basically like somebody like this basement here. It would be like me doing it somewhere and like telling people that this is my private hangout. Like, I don't know the purpose of our private social.
So it's an adult treehouse.
It's like a business that you
We're going
only
to an adult treehouse.
Yeah, it's an adult treehouse, clubhouse type of thing.
He's like, here, just come. He's like, hey, come on up. Just climb up the rope ladder to get up here.
I might be alone in this, but I think that's the last place on earth I ever want to go.
I think it's the first place I'd ever want to go.
You want to go?
Yeah, is the social club. We're gonna go in there, and it's gonna be not what I think it is.
Oh my god, it's gonna be wild.
It's gonna be insane.
A good way to say that too. It's not gonna be what I think it is.
There's so many so many ways it could go.
I'm gonna mark this as sold, and we're gonna get in the car, and we'll take some footage in there and head on down to Vineland, New Jersey.
If this is the last time you see us, we're not trying to get petitoed here. All right.
Potato. It's New Jersey, baby. Get rid of it.
I'm still not going to say the name of the club, but I'll give you a hint. It's weird, probably.
Let's just say We're gonna have an earnest time.
8:01 p.m.
On the way to Vineland. What do you think this guy's going to say?
I think. Well, the guy said we have to be voted in, so I think this is a place where nobody gets fucked.
Dude, look at us. We got. Check out in the John. Bring that up here. Pass it up to Jim. Here. We filled our Aunt Christine's urn with salsa, and now we're delivering it to a private social club that bought it off Facebook Marketplace. What do you think about that?
Okay. That's pretty cool.
It's for a podcast, but this is our thing. This is what we do. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Well, do you know anything? We're going to Vineland. Do you know anything about Vineland?
Anything specifically about Vineland?
That's
I
what
do not.
You don't know.
But I've been to Vineland.
You have? Is it a nice town?
To be honest, Vineland is it's really dry. There's really not a lot to do in Vineland.
That's why these guys have a private social club. He hit us up on Facebook and he's like, "We'll take it. It'll be a great piece for our social club." And we're like, "All right, we'll come down, but can we hang out?" He's like, "Yeah, we're watching all the fights tonight, so you can hang out for a little bit." So we're gonna see what'll happen.
Okay, it should be pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's just salsa and chips in here. We got a nice little to-go package, you know. We'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Rest in peace, Aunt Christine.
I don't think he could have even imagined this happening to him.
Let me coming for this
He's
shit.
like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what I like. That shit I smoked before my shit.
Wish you gentlemen safe travels.
Oh, thank you.
Safe travels.
Appreciate it.
And have fun.
All right, we will do. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to Vineland, the land of the unfuckables.
3:28 a.m.
All right, we just arrived with the urn down here in beautiful Vineland, New Jersey.
We're about to get R-worded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rhymes with graped.
Yeah, it rhymes with, it's short for rapist, or, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm just scared.
I'm just scared.
We'll see what happens. We're going to meet
This is like
Devin
a
right
holiday
now.
ride, but for real.
Yeah, it is October. It's just as scary for us as it is for...
It's going to be spooky in the Hemingway room in about 5 seconds.
Yes.
Here we go. Here we are with the urn. Here's the new owners. Got Devin.
urn.
Yeah, you can do the official exchange of the urn here. It's filled with salsa and chips.
A good dignified transfer.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. So you guys have
so
you guys have a spot for it picked out.
We do actually, yeah. It's gonna be next to the dead dog we have in there.
You have a dead dog in there.
Yeah, this is our second urn. This is our second urn.
Yeah. Second urn?
It's not our first urn.
Holy hell! All right,
So
well,
we're excited.
you guys are.
May I?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just
Oh, good.
you got nice salsa, those chips. It's been in the fridge, just a little leftover there for our leftovers here podcast. This is great.
Fantastic.
We're at the Hemingway room here in Vineland. That's amazing.
All right.
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you for that. You guys enjoy it.
We will. Thank you. Chip? Absolutely.
Look at that. What was it that dog's name, by the way?
Brinks.
Brinks.
Brinks
This one
Jones.
there's Christine written on there, but somewhere right
down
there.
here.
It's right there, but you know.
I was really hoping we'd be doing some mummers dancing.
You guys can use it however you will. Mummers dance around. You were mummers dancing, and you were the one that had the Go Birds on your ear after the game. Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
All right.
Well, we could use another Eagles fan here, so that works.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, it's perfect. All right.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, we're glad we got it into the right hands here at the Hemingway room. Thank you again, fellas.
Absolutely.
So we just got back from our adventure to Vineland down at the Hemingway room. That's what it was called, right?
Yep.
Private social club. It was your first time in Vineland, John. What were your thoughts?
Well, it was my first time in Vineland, but I've always gone past Vineland.
Go down
Because
to
New Jersey is just a straightaway to the beach.
yeah. So you got to go through there. Going to Wildwood or something, right?
Every sign in Jersey, besides whatever street name it is, it's just an arrow pointing to the shore. Like every way you turn is like, are you sure you want to go down the street, or you just want to go to the shore like everyone else does?
Yeah.
But Vineland, we always went past Vineland. I didn't know it was actually a
Sprawling city metropolis like that, huh?
yeah, it was quite the Mardi Gras down there.
Not a lot of vines.
No, there wasn't.
No,
There
not
were-
a lot of vines there.
We were right in the main drag. They got a prime, spot. for foot traffic.
I'm not gonna lie, the main drag's a bit of a real drag. A bit of a real drag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't much popping down there on a Saturday night.
Yeah, dude, I saw a New Jersey tumbleweave down there, dude. I didn't see people. I saw a New Jersey fucking tumbleweave, though. That thing was fucking skirting across the street, dude. Gave me the finger. I was like, dude, that's just a hairpiece.
Yeah, it's like a trash can with a beard. Like a trash can with a beard.
Yeah, we went to Vineland, New Jersey, and a trash can asked me for a cigarette. What the fuck kind of place is that, dude?
Yeah. Ayo.
Actually, this is what I wanted to go in first was the comments that we missed, because we obviously, when we first got on here, I mean, he messaged us pretty quickly and didn't really have any chance to go through a lot of these things. This question was rather interesting. Is there enough room left over inside to keep a cocktail cold?
That's interesting.
It's such an Amanda thing to say.
That is a very
so
Amanda thing. Yeah, it's very a cocktail cold inside. It's a prime dipping station.
This guy at Michael Pizza has a son named Bean Pizza. I feel like a bean pizza is like what you get when you're in Vineland. They're like, you never had bean pizza?
Never had bean pizza.
Oh my god.
Have you watched it since your last salsa use, or is it coming as shown? I'm not a fan of double dippers. Where do you guys stand on double dippers? If you're at a Super Bowl party and you see someone double dip, does that make you not want in anymore on it? Or
if you can grab it, if you can dip it from another part of the chip that hasn't been bit yet.
Nah, dude, it's like putting your whole mouth in the bowl. Come on, you never saw.
Here's the thing though, but if you're worried about double dipping in a fucking jar where a body was, shouldn't really care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one.
If you're on Facebook Marketplace searching for haunted salsa, you're worried about double dipping. You need to be worried about the supernatural. Like,
big respect to Hemingway's, but going in there, I thought it was like a swinger type thing.
Thought it was a swinger kind of vibe.
I thought it was like they were gonna, slowly make their way into like, you about their lifestyle?
Have you been around people that have had that? Is it like a slow burn type of thing?
I mean, I wouldn't go right into it.
Yeah, just
walk up like Hereditary style.
It is always a slow process with that.
You have to taper your way into a gang fuck.
They sprinkle it in throughout the night. It's like yeah.
They do these little horny splashes at you. They splash your horniness. They want to get you horny first, and then they start talking about it.
They loosen you up with the liquor, and then like they hit you with the idea of it being like a liquor co-op, and then they start getting your fucking like clothes off. You start.
If they slowly undress you, you'll never notice you're being undressed. You'll just look down all of a sudden. You're like, wait, how long have I been naked for?
I've been getting blown for a half hour. I have no idea what was happening.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna go in there, and it was gonna be like a cult.
I mean, it kind of, in a way, was, but it was a fun, like, I would go back to it type of cult.
Yeah, like, I would go back there. But I feel like the second time going back, like I said, it could... I don't know. Because everybody looks like they're from a different walk of life. It very well could just be a orgy.
Very well could be. That's another reason why we're going back.
Like, there was
violent life can be really hard. They need to blow off steam. So you go to Hemingway's.
Like, that place had glory hole energy.
Yeah, the entire place. You know what it looked like? It looked like a Czech Republic fuck shack.
Oh, yeah, like one of those Czech bathhouses.
You ever see where there's just a pussy and
a headshot?
Yeah.
That's how I feel like. That's how I feel when I'm in New York. I feel like a pussy with a headshot just hanging out of a Czech wall.
Have you ever seen that there? It's like a hole in the wall.
No.
It's like a
glory hole. Yeah, I saw a glory hole in the...
But it's not just...
No. You should pull this up.
You should pull this up.
Because the viewers can't see this.
Just type in like Czech Republic fuck house.
Czech bathhouse porn.
I love the front desk person.
And sometimes she'll throw a jerk in, dude.
Yes, bathhousesex.com.
Why not?
Well, no, yeah, go to one of the typical porn
sites. Do you have Norton Security? Is this 2006?
Go to the old trust.
Go to the hub here.
You mean the meat and potatoes of the porn industry?
Yeah. One of these has got to be it, right?
No. See, I can see too much of the person. It's just a pussy and legs hanging out of the
X
wall.
videos will fucking have it, dude. That's the good stuff. Get rid of gay. You don't want that. Promise. There you go. First one. Boom.
Yep, right there.
It's a gay that's a gay one.
Doesn't matter. Same difference.
Same flavor.
Not the same flavors. Same difference.
Well, there's just assholes hanging out of the wall.
Interesting.
It's just an asshole.
It's a booty house. That's a booty house.
That's a Czechoslovakian booty house, dude.
That's a boot. Whoa, look at that.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't even have gay
That's how
typed in.
tasty cakes are made. That's where they came from.
I don't even have gay typed in
This
this.
is just a tasty cake zone.
Yeah, that's how a crimpet is made, if you were wondering. That's how you get the crimpet.
That's how crimpet cream is made.
So we get there and we get the invite to go inside. They've seen the video at this point, and we don't have any video from inside there other than a couple of pictures because it's a private social club. But I mean, it's a pretty sweet. I mean, I now want to open my own private social club.
Oh yeah, it was inspiring.
I mean, what would you guys do with a private social club if you had one? Like, what would your setup be? What would you have in there?
I'd have dark wood everywhere.
Dark wood paneling.
And I'd
on
have
the
a
walls.
bunch of holes cut out. There'd be a guy at the front door.
Basically, just describe a Czech bathhouse. Huh?
Yeah. I'm still stuck on this Czech bath. Like, I don't know. I thought that's what we were going to walk into. It was a very nice place. Very nice place.
The thing about the Czech bathhouse is that there's dudes that get up on a ladder just to finger somebody. Like, that's just
yeah. Get up on step ladder.
I can't get over it. Like, it's just too much.
I think it's funny. The clip you pulled up, the gay one, it was just like, it's like here, just have. I just came all over these balls. Why don't you deal with it now?
Your turn. Your turn.
Don't be a lunk. Whatever they call you at Planet Fitness when you make noise. You can't be a lunk. You can't make noise.
Yeah, a lunk is somebody who won't tap that ass after the nuts are covered in nut.
Yeah,
that's what a lunk is.
It'd be funny if the guy at the front window had to come by with like pine saw.
Pine
saw your sack.
Pine saw the fucking balls off.
It's the guy that walks around the gym for people that don't clean up their own sweat, and there's somebody there that has some latex gloves on, just mopping up beneath the bench press machine.
Whoever's got a mop up in there is crazy.
Yeah,
is actually a certified crazy person.
I mean, and they have to be diligent because if they wait till the end of the shift, they're gonna have to chisel everything down, dude.
You just take a paint scraper, do it like a 5-in-1.
Yeah, well, pizza a dough scraper, dude.
Oh,
it's gonna be like making teppanyaki. The rolled ice cream you get in Chinatown.
Yeah, you get a popsicle stick and roll it on the floor. You have rock candy.
Yeah, cock candy.
Yeah. We unfortunately
violent. We're violent.
Anyway, yeah. So we unfortunately told them what we were doing with a podcast, and the story was kind of just artificially inflated. They seemed disappointed about that after taking multiple scoops of the salsa.
Yeah, they wanted to believe that my Aunt Christine actually died.
And
they wanted to believe that we were being haunted.
Yeah, they wanted the Mummer Strut haunting to continue down there, and one of the older members apparently it's going to be his urn. So he's going to be there in the glass encasement with the dog's ashes as well.
Yeah, there's actual dog ashes.
Yeah, they had mannequins all over the place, projectors on the screens. It was a
nice place.
Very nice setup.
Nice place.
Sweet setup. Hung out for a little bit. Wish we could have had a stove, but had to get back here to wrap things up.
And we also just didn't know them, so they could have murdered us.
We didn't know what was
just like the same. Yeah, it's the same thing as getting something off of Craigslist. You don't know the person.
Yeah, exactly.
We did like a Craigslist Plus. We did like a Craigslist.
We did Craigslist XL.
We did like a Craigslist, and then let's steep in the weirdness. Let's just rest like a tea bag in the scariness.
Hey, so how did you acquire multiple colored mannequins? Where they look cool. I don't know.
It's like instead of just dropping off and doing the transaction right there, it's like then you hang out. It's like where else?
What we did? We lingered.
We lingered. Yeah,
we lingered.
We were invited by one of the dozen people that were inside of there, and then we just sat down and hung out for a little bit.
I almost the one girl who had fangs.
Yeah.
I almost wanted to get a mirror up to her to see if she was a vampire. I was gonna try to sneak up a mirror and be like, "Oh, nothing, just nothing."
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, vampires are always like hundreds of years old too. That's like their shtick.
Yeah.
I always found that fascinating. Everyone in there was 400 years old.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody was a different age, so it could have just been a legion of
the
vampires.
Hemingway room.
The Hemingway room.
We all knew Hemingway.
They all personally knew him, and they're there just waiting.
They were all at Hemingway's birth.
He was the only land mammal we spared.
It wasn't the dog's ashes that were in there. It was actually Ernest Hemingway's ashes.
It was Hemingway, yeah.
And now they have a new urn for him, and they're going to move him in there.
Yeah.
Please join us. Yeah. Please join us for spoken word night.
They have a stage in there. They had all types of stuff. I mean, it seems like a pop in place. Yeah. So we're definitely going to be going back, and
we will be back.
We're gonna go back, see if we can get a membership fee. And
The Hemingway room hasn't seen the last of me.
No, we're gonna be back. Absolutely.
We still haven't. We also haven't met Belial yet.
Yeah,
Or
I
Belial,
need to
should
have
say,
I need to have a one-on-one with Anubis.
Anubis, the king of Hemingways.
Yeah.
Every social club needs a king.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna audition for like it's like the delicatessen.
Walk in there with a Burger King crown on.
Every place needs a king. You guys have a king yet?
Do you guys have a cannoleologist on staff?
Like everybody's acting weird because you don't have a king running around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the king of that castle is behind the bar.
Yeah, this is a very nice guy. What was the name?
Devin.
Great guy.
Shout
Great
out
guy.
to Devin.
Very friendly.
Yeah. Had a
Very
sin, had a nice setup in there, and it was great to hang out. And now we're gonna be back. We got our social club. We just got to drive 45 minutes into the deep depths of South Jersey to get there.
Yes.
Vineland,
which sometimes is worth it. So, but yeah, I mean that pretty much covers it for this episode. I mean, it was quick. That's how every single one should be. We put it up there. 15 minutes later, we're on the road. I mean. If every single one was like that, we would be, this would be on NPR.
Or you get somebody to come to your house where your wife and dogs live, and they come downstairs and they do a few minutes with us.
I am so glad that I drove to where they were at, and they did not come to here. This would be a totally different.
Well, a vampire can never kill unless it's invited in.
That's right. Yeah.
So
is that real?
That's why they choose. That's why they choose. That's why open windows. That's why you got to be careful with open windows.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's why they invented the screen.
Like, I didn't see you park your car anywhere. She's like, I'm a bat. I'm a bat when I'm not here.
I flew here, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
I grew here. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, man. That's real good.
Their Halloween party is going to be
real
off
good.
the fucking hook, though. That tell
Every
you
day
that
is
much.
Halloween.
Oh, my God.
In Vineland.
Like, it's $10 a month, but if you bring blood punch, you're in for free.
Yeah. If you bring 2 pints of blood, that's a year. You're in for a year.
Do you guys have any parting words for the people that have stuck around this far?
Yeah. If you still listen, or you're still listening to this, you're probably from Vineland because I'm coming at you, coming at your city. You said that's next in line to be the capital of...
Yeah, fun fact for anybody that didn't know, Vineland is the backup capital for the state of New Jersey. If anything were to ever happen with Trenton, whether it were to
if somebody does Jersey a favor and gets rid of Trenton.
If somebody does Jersey a favor and gets Trenton blown off the map.
We could just...
If Egg Harbor ever sacks up and launches that nuke.
If you were sacks
a
up
lot of Egg Harbor shit talk.
It would go. Vineland would become the new capital, which I have no idea why. I think that's just from back in the day. That's just stayed around. It's something that's never been updated.
Well, it has a lot of clout. It has a lot of express marts. You know, the things that like take over the Wawa. You can see the Wawa skeleton.
The Wawa that moved on to the massive gas
how many
station.
fucking lights can we get in the window? How many fucking neon lights can we get in the window?
Yeah. They were calling our names.
Oh yeah, any place with a Dietz and Watson neon sign.
You're there.
I'm in there.
You got family in there?
No,
Somebody like, I got family in there.
I got a picture on the wall in there.
So what were your parting words?
My parting words for people in Vineland is either go to the shore or find another home. Because
none of this in
town,
between.
Yeah, I was waiting for Leatherface to be like in the town. We're gonna sit at a bar and they're like, "That's Leatherface's seat." Move over. The bartender's Freddy Krueger. I don't know. It's like good town if you're not a good person. I don't know. We always drove fast. When we would go to the shore, my dad would drive faster when he saw the Vineland sign.
There's a few towns down there that probably get the same type of Millville.
Millville? No, Millville's all right because Millville has a great Arby's.
They have a great
Arby's. They do. They have a nice Arby's.
Nice Arby's. What do you? How many times have you been to the Arby's?
That was always a coming home from the shore thing. Because it was like, all right, you're crying because we got to leave, but we're going to get Arby's on the way home.
He cried until he hit the Arby's.
Pretty much. The Arby's is like a pacifier in our family.
Can you tell Dan what the deal was with the Arby's and the sandwich?
What?
It was, I forget what the story was, is that they would get your brother one thing, and then they get you another, and then you would cry, and so your mom would like doctor
Oh my
it.
God. All right. Yeah. So my brother obviously was a growing boy.
Yeah.
He was bigger than me. So my mom would get him two roast beef sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
And I would cry because I wanted 2 roast beef, and we never got fucking Arby's.
Yeah.
Like, I remember for my birthday one year, they're like, where do you want to go to dinner? I was like, Arby's. It's just so funny because
It was last year.
It's such a shit establishment. It's horrible. The drive-through window is this big.
Yeah.
They can't even. They have to put the Coke sideways to get it out, and you have to lose a little bit of Coke.
Yeah.
They take a lid off and they pour a little bit out, and they fold the cup up and push it out the window. But they, I was like crying. I was like putting up a fuss. And my mom's like, all right, and she takes my sandwich and takes the thing off. And she picks up the roast beef and she relays it back on the sandwich to make it look thicker, so I could fucking stop screaming. Not to mention, my parents used to make us go to the beach the last day before we left, and then go from the beach back to Philly.
Oh shit!
So I'd be like,
Wet and sandy?
I'd be like chafing with no air conditioning.
You guys would have to check out by like 10 a.m. and then you hit the beach afterwards, and then you got to drive home with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
My brother's listening to 50 Cent, and the earbuds feel like they're gonna explode in his ears.
Oh my god.
Anywho, but if you're going through Vineland, keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
What do you
How
have
about
to
you?
say, Jim?
Oh man, what a great day on Hungry for Some Leftovers, dude. We were able to fucking dish off an evil spirit on unsuspecting Vineland fucking cult members. I don't even know.
They deserve it.
They're gonna take good care of her.
Yeah.
My Aunt Christine, she loved a good bar stool, and she has like 20 to choose from now. You know what I mean?
She also loved a good mannequin.
She was a heavy drinker, and she loved older men.
Yeah, this spot's right for her in that glass encasement with the dog ashes.
I thought she was a light drinker and she loved younger men.
No, she's a heavy drinker, and she loved older men, and now she has a place where she can do fucking warm Jameson. So
Out of a fucking rectangle glass.
That was
Drank it out of a cube. We drank it out of a lipstick container.
It was like the cap for a lipstick.
It was a salt and pepper shaker.
I was like, "What are you rimming it with?" He was like, "My tip." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, these are our dick jars. It's a capo. We just drank it out of a capo.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah. So couldn't be any better of a time to have in Vineland on a Saturday night at a private social club.
Yeah.
So I mean, it couldn't have asked for a better person to drop it off at, because a lot of these other knuckleheads on here, our other offer was to drop it off at someone in a campground, and who knows how that would have went.
Like King Numby's trail. Like King Numby, you know what I'm talking about? No. Before that hard left before the shore.
No, what is that?
Why? My family used to threaten us if we were like screaming on the way to the shore. They're like, "We can stay at King Numby's." I'm like, "We're not going to King Numby's."
You're not.
King Numby's has bugs there.
Yeah.
The guy at the front counter is a centipede with a golf shirt on.
King Nummy sounds like it's like Uncle Touchy's Playhouse.
It's
kinda.
literally King Numby's is where you go to get.
King Nummy's is where you get a hickey as a kid.
You get a kid hickey.
Yeah, you get a fucking kid hickey by a grown up.
Yeah, look up King Numby's right now. This is
I'm looking it up.
They're gonna be like, King Numby's. Where are the fingerings at?
I don't know what's worse, going to King Nummy Campground or going to Camp Darkwater.
Oh my God.
We play a game called Dick Rope.
Holy hell! Look, King Nummy Trail. Who calls the place King Nummy?
This was like a punishment. Like we were gonna get dropped off at King Nummy, and I always envisioned King Nummy as a big centipede that wore a golf shirt and had a pen in the golf shirt, but he had no hands to use the pen.
Oh my God! Can we read the most critical score of King Nummy's?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll read the first one. Actually, read the second one because the guy has a better name, Dennis Mole. I used to go there years ago, but they sold it. The people don't seem to have time for you. They only seem concerned about the money. I would definitely not recommend or spend any time there. People spend a lot of their hard-earned money to go to campgrounds to enjoy their week or weekends. They did not have the time, they said, to show us around as a prospective camper.
Huh.
And my kid got fingered.
Oh my God, King Nummy.
Well, the staff didn't even attempt to enforce the rules at the pool, allowing the kids to do whatever they
They
want.
were running, they were smiling and laughing.
It's because the lifeguard's a cockroach.
The lifeguard is a fucking goat, dude.
They have a dog.
He's like, slow down.
Bench.
Me and my family of 4 rented a cabin for 2 nights. First night, our oldest slept in the bunk bed by herself, and my wife and I, with the baby, slept on the futon. The next night, my wife and baby slept on the futon, and I slept in the single bed in the room alone. I woke up periodically, very itchy and scratching. The next morning, I awoke to multiple bug bites. Doing all the Google search resembled to be bed bugs. I waited for them to open the welcome
It was
center.
lard beetles.
It was lard beetles.
Good news.
Jeremy. It was lard beetles.
I would say I had over 28 bites, and I counted. I called multiple times. They're clearly not concerned and have no interest in doing anything about it. I hope people read reviews on campgrounds before they rent anything.
Well, see the bottom line right there? That's what the guy at the front desk was like. You didn't rent anything, you ramped. And we don't take care of people who ramped from us.
The best part about this, after a review like that he had supposed bed bugs, he gave out of 5.
Supposed bad grammar, too.
Yeah. None of these people could spell.
This is great.
1 out of 5 for service, 1 out of 5 for location, 3 out of 5 for the rooms.
I love the 3 out of 5 because he's like, well, I can't lie.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
I mean, you can tell they sanded everything down before they painted it. They didn't just slap paint on anything.
I'm covered in bed bug bites, but I'm gonna give the rooms 3.
Yeah, the decor was really nice in there.
I love how the location got 1.
Yeah.
Like they had a beef with where it was at.
Where it was, as if they had no idea when they were booking this. Yeah.
I mean, they're like, I imagine the big seller is like, it's right by the shore. Like, we could just drive to the shore.
How close is this to the shore? It's in Cape May Courthouse.
We could just pack the fucking ungrateful kids up and drive to the shore every day.
Yeah, it's
hard
in the
enough
middle.
for them to even.
It's
put
in the
their
middle between my house and the shore, which means it's in Middle Township. That's what they call the midpoint between my house and the shore.
It'd be funny if King Nummy got back on the Google reviews and was like, "Shut up, Chris."
Yeah, none of these have any responses to them. It's like, what the fuck?
What are they supposed to say? You fucking love bed bugs. You fucking say that when you're fucking
love bed
You
bugs.
didn't say that when you're fucking beating your wife there the other night.
Yeah.
They're like, what? I wasn't doing that.
Yeah, King Nummy, like, how are you typing this?
Look, this campground has no full hookup sites. They kept claiming the pool was painted green. It's not an amoeba.
So where would you rather stay, Vineland or King Nummy's?
I think King Nummy is like a tumor on Vineland. I'm pretty sure it's at the end of Vineland. It's like a tumor.
Yeah, it's like a vestigial twin.
I think it very well has to be as well. And pretty soon, I think we're going to be tumors on Vineland if we keep going back.
I just want to. What do you guys think King Nummy looks like?
To me, when I think of King Nummy, I think of like an insane older guy that just like gives you like a toothless hickey on your neck.
I was just gonna say, it's like a mummy, but just gives numbers to everybody.
Numbers?
Gummers.
No, yeah,
Gummers. Yeah, just.
You know, there was a gas station in the town that I grew up at as a kid. They said that there was a girl who worked there who would give you a gummy in the bathroom. Do you remember that story?
Oh, this sounds Delco as fuck.
Oh, dude, it was a Delco fucking skate park story.
Skate park in Delco.
Like, yeah, there's a fucking gas station where you can go and you can get a gummy. I don't know. Lil Wayne was at the skate park, by the way.
He was like, yo. He was like, me and my boy, we was hanging at the skate park, and you can get your dick sucked by a guy. Don't I got teeth? Here's the last Lil Wayne song. Did you ever hear the last Lil Wayne song?
That was his last Milk mixtape.
He's like, and then it ended. That was the Lil Wayne song. He was like, I love when they make Lil Wayne do morning radio. Like he's like when a hot guy wakes up in the morning and answers the phone. He's like, "Good morning." He's like, "What you mean you got eggs?" He's like, hello. I heard that was sexy, by the way.
What, talking like that?
Girls think it's sexy when you answer the phone. When a guy just wakes up and answers the phone, they're like, "Hello." I don't ever sound like that. I'm like, hello.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I'm convinced my mouth gets so dry from snoring that I have a different voice.
That's
in the
how
morning.
mine.
I'm like, I like eat a piece of bread without drinking anything. I'm like,
dude, I wake up with 2 black eyes. I don't know. Every morning I wake up with like it looks like I got my head punched in.
Yeah, You look like a dead Chris Farley.
I look like Chris Farley's dead body every
Fucking
time I
blue
wake
face.
up, dude. Yeah, I look dead.
Blue and purple in the face.
Well, I got my ass kicked in my sleep, dude. I'm convinced.
Holy shit. Oh, well, we should
We're wrapping it up.
we could put a bow on this now. Yeah,
Let's put a fucking big
we
bow
hit
on this.
everything. We hit every topic.
we
there was.
we hit on everything. Every woman in Vineland. We fucking hit Wawa. You know, we made a whole night out of it. There's no better South Jersey experience that you can get with this. So, you know, thank you everybody for tuning in and checking out this episode.
Shout out to Dan Callahan.
Shout out
for having
Dan
us
Callahan.
today.
Yeah.
Fucking tremendous time.
Thanks
Shout
for coming on.
Shout out his dog too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
the
his
dogs were
dogs.
in it to win it this entire time. So they were,
Whatever.
yeah, they were in it.